Where have I been? I don't know. I got distracted. I'm here now. What's up, Figway? What's up, Banana? What's up, Red? Alright. Do I just jump right into runs, or do I warm up a little? Should I do some ILs? I don't know what I want to do. So I was actually, the reason I didn't do runs the last couple days is I've been on kind of a goose chase, hoping to find a glitch to save time on Sacred Icon and skip time at the end of the fight.
Slayer.
I haven't been successful, but I feel like there's something there, and so I've been reluctant to start runs if I thought I could figure that out, but I haven't figured it out yet. So I don't know. I just feel like there's something there. Hop up out the bed. Turn my swag on. See, I always wondered what would happen if you forgot to turn your swag off before you went to bed. Would that be a problem? See, I always thought it would be something like you end up with the flock of adoring fans outside your window because you left the homing beacon on all night. And now it's just like a throng of people screaming and putting their hands up in the air trying to touch you and steal clothes off of you and whatnot. Show us some cool tricks. Our super bounce is cool. I think these are cool. About my super bounces. They're cool. The chat used to be on the screen. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, depending on which scene I use or which. If I remember to open the app. Is it on right now or not? Not, is it not on? Up, Sparkly. No. That's the very top. Bound. Pretty legendary bounds. That's pretty cool. That's the monster building. That was the palm tree monster bounce. We haven't had a Zanzibar crash in a while. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. You haven't earned the song of my people. It's a beautiful noise, though. I just think of that SpongeBob episode where Squidward is like in a dream or some shit, and SpongeBob is there, and he has to impress this king, and he's playing a flute made out of SpongeBob, and SpongeBob's just going la 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 la, and Squidward's like, SpongeBob, what the hell are you doing? And the king's like, why have you stopped playing that beautiful music? That's what I think about whenever I hear the noise that the bridge makes on Zanzibar. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you.
Es war nur ein Schiff da.
Eins? Sind Sie sicher?
Ja, sie nannten es die Pillar of Autumn.
Warum wurde sie nicht mit dem Rest der Flotte zerstört?
Sie floh, als wir ihren Planeten vernichteten. Aber ich folgte ihr mit allen Schiffen, die ich hatte.
Als Sie Halo das erste Mal sahen, waren Sie geblendet von seiner Schönheit.
Geblendet?
Fasziniert? Sprachlos?
Nein.
Doch konnten die Menschen unseren Schiffen entgehen, landeten auf dem Heiligen Ring und entweihten ihn durch ihre Anwesenheit.
Edle Hierarchen. Sicher verstehen sie, dass durch den Angriff der Parasiten...
Ich bitte um Ruhe im Ratssaal!
Es war richtig, dass sie sich auf die Flotte konzentrierten. Aber dieser Dämon, dieser Master Chief...
Als ich entdeckte, was der Dämon vorhatte, es gab nichts, was ich tun konnte.
Edler Prophet der Wahrheit, das muss jetzt aufhören. Bringen Sie diesen Stümper zum Schweigen. Der Rat verlangt es.
Sie sind eines unserer wertvollsten Instrumente. Lange haben sie ihre Flotte ehrenhaft und vorbildlich geführt. Aber ihre Unfähigkeit, Halo zu beschützen, war ein ungeheures Versagen.
Nein, es war Ketzerei.
Mein Feldzug gegen die Menschen geht weiter.
Nein, geht er nicht. Die große Reise wird bald beginnen. Wenn es soweit ist, wird das Gewicht ihrer Ketzerei ihre Füße lähmen. Und sie werden zurückgelassen.
Beinahe hätte sie versagt. Die Gelschicht hatte sich verflüssigt. Optik? Total hinüber. Ganz zu schweigen von der Energieversorgung. Wissen Sie eigentlich, was das alles kostet?
Sagen Sie das der Allianz.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen. Und erneut...
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das.
Any close calls recently? Dude, I get close calls every day. I'm losing my mind about the number of close calls I'm getting.
Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil.
Is it all voiced by one dude? No, I don't think the entire game is voiced by one dude. Dude, that would be crazy. Imagine if it, like, a game like this just hired on one person to do all of the translating. That would be some comedy. You could just hear him do, like, different characters for each one. I want to play that game. I don't speak German, so I don't even really listen. They might sound similar, they might not. I can't really even give you an answer. But I know for a fact that there are different characters in this game. They're not all the same one. Seth MacFarlane, yeah. It is funny to think about how many Family Guy scenes are just him talking to himself. Anytime that, like, Brian is talking to Quagmire, or Peter, or Stewie, those are all, anytime those characters interact, that's just him talking to himself. Yeah, Futurama with Billy West. It's kind of cool how those guys can just do those characters like that and consistently. Like, sometimes I can make a funny character, like if I like were to sit there and try to make a voice, but then could you come back to it like exactly the same? I don't know. The fact that they create those characters and then they like voice them consistently for like entire careers, and then just do interviews on the spot and go like hop back into those characters. It's kind of crazy. And I know they do usually change over the years, like slightly, if you listen to season 1 versus 10, but it's still pretty impressive. I just dropped my battle rifle. I want that back. Now I'm gonna get a chance.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Voice acting's a pretty cool profession. Those people do so many voices. A lot of the legendary industry professionals are known for dozens of voices. Like Tara Strong, she does like a ton of the girl voices. You guys already named like Billy West and Seth MacFarlane, Mel, the OG dude, Looney Tunes guy, Mel LeBlanc. Who was the lady that did Rocky and Bullwinkle? She did a bunch of characters.
Waffenschränke öffnen.
No.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, a lot of the young boy characters are voiced by women. That's pretty common in voice acting. June Foray, that's who I was thinking of. Yeah, Nathan.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
The Simpsons has to end soon. I heard a recent clip from the Marge character. Her voice is done. She needs to stop. Somebody needs to let her retire. Those guys need a break. Simpsons needs to go.
Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Das treibe ich raus. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yo, Anima, thank you for the resub.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I don't know. I think that they should really let that cast go, and if they want to keep The Simpsons running, they should do some kind of reboot. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or something, but I'm telling you, the voice actors do not look well. You let them all go, and then when that happens, you're like, okay, well, is it the same show? And you say, no, it's not the same show anymore. Well, let's stop making the same show, and then you can make it slightly different. You get new creative license. Like, if I understand keeping it going for the sake of keeping it going, because at this point it's like American culture that's been running for a bajillion years. How is this guy not dead? But give it a rest. Oh yeah, I saw that, Fortune. That was pretty cool. Did you see what I've been trying to cook with needles? I don't know if you saw me chatting about it in Sense chat. I was able to do it with bottomless clip. So overloading with like sticking it to a needler anywhere on the first half of the map isn't gonna work. The only place you can actually stick to something frozen, as far as I can tell, is in that tunnel. And so maybe you could freeze a few needles to a dead body there. But if you put too many, the dead body disappears. So I was messing with bottomless clip and I just started shooting straight up during the end fight. I was able to skip all of the waves just with bottomless clip. So I don't know, I think there's something there. If you could time the shooting or figure out like what the object overload is looking like, I think there might be a way to like time like shooting needles to skip some enemies. But basically what happened was I just turned on bottomless clip with dual wield needles and I shot them straight up and it would like make the growl noise like a wave was starting, and then it would wait like 5 seconds and then it would make another growl like a wave was starting, and it just repeated that 6 times and then I skipped all the waves. I didn't have to kill any flood. So it is possible, but I cheated for it.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
In Ordnung. Wer hat Sie wütend gemacht?
But I wonder if maybe you could like kill all of the enemies on the first 3 waves, save all of their weapons by like picking them up, try to save their bodies by not sorting them, and then if you were close to overload, you could maybe just time it and skip some of the last waves. I don't think you would have enough ammo to skip like 6 waves, but you might be able to skip like the last wave or 2. How did that miss?
Alarm. Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
What's up, Trunks? What's up, Distro? Congrats on the savings.
Deckung!
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole. Das ist keine Übung.
Me in. So yeah, Fortune, I've had some that feel like they take a while and some that feel like they don't, but also maybe not all of your needles are sticking. If you have the body stuck in a certain precarious position, then the overload won't stick. Like it'll ricochet off and those won't stick around. But also, I think it depends on what happens in the first half. So if you use mods and you skip that room where you have to shoot the 4 cables, if you normally do the speedrun, all of those things get blown up. I think maybe if you cheat and go through the level and you don't blow those up, then there's extra vehicles on the map and those make the overload easier. So it might just not be possible because we have to skip that room basically, but I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe picking up and dropping weapons during the first half of the speedrun would overload the table enough, because I think weapons that the character has dropped themselves don't disappear, but I might be wrong. I don't know, we'd need to do an audit of what like actually disappears at the big load zone at the end. I thought I killed that elite, but I don't see his corpse. Does that mean I did not kill the guy I thought I killed? Is there gonna be... Yeah, there's an elite right here. And he got his HP back. Also, what's up, Frog? 4 more years. That's crazy. Is it the longest running show at this point?
An alle. Besetzt die Kampfstationen. Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole. Das ist keine Übung.
I don't know how to say this without sounding really mean, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was net...
Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
You're not a programmer, are you? Why are you asking for an explanation on a programming level without programming level knowledge?
Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I don't know, maybe I'm misunderstanding the question, and this might be on me, but it just feels like that's not the phrasing that somebody who actually has the technical knowledge would use. But also, we don't really know. The answer is we don't actually know at the programming level. It's magic.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Weird response. Yeah, that's why I said I don't know how to say it without sounding rude. I knew it was gonna sound rude, but I mean, I'm not wrong though, am I? The phrase buffer overflow of a variable is not really something that makes sense. It feels like somebody's saying some Star Trek technobabble.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
It definitely was rude of me to call you out. I apologize for that, but I still think I'm probably correct.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras.
Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich...
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Okay?
Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I do wish we knew more about ghosting. It would be cool. We have people looking. Fortune has been digging deeper than you guys can even imagine, trying to figure out how ghosting works.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
And it's just not there. It just our something about our assumptions of it are wrong. I think we're looking in the wrong spot. I think we might need to go down the child object rabbit hole. Like where two objects start sharing gravity. I think that's a rabbit hole that needs explored.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I think if we're at dead ends with whatever we're looking at right now, I think hump launching, where the thing where you crouch next to a vehicle or you crouch, it doesn't have to be a vehicle, but that's like one of the examples. I think hump launching is one thing that might yield some good results. I don't know. I feel like it's tied to the same math that makes gravity weird.
Athen. Cortana, Lagebericht.
Also, I think another thing, what was I gonna say?
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Oh, checkpoints. Whenever we get a checkpoint, it resets our ghosts. So like, I think it should be in some way possible to find what is being changed. Like, take a snapshot of the state of like positions and everything. Like, using Cheat Engine or something. Take a snapshot and then create a checkpoint and then take another snapshot. And then, I don't know, I feel like you should be able to hunt it down, but I've never had any success. Maybe somebody who's better at Cheat Engine could. I guess you did go down that rabbit hole a little bit, yeah. I don't know. I just think there's something there.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei. Ich glaube es nicht, die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich folge Ihnen.
Granate! Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I think he's talking about this room. Oh, well. The kind of edges of the black lettering and stuff. I think that's more of an artifact of the downgraded 360 version I'm playing on. The anti-aliasing, if you notice, all of the edges kind of look like shit because they're like super jagged. Like if you look super close, when you zoom in it gets a little bit better though. But just like in the distance of like the straight, well, this should be a straight line, but it's very jagged. You see how jagged it is? I don't know. It's like every like 10 pixels or so, you can just see the step. Even more steps when I turn this angle. It's like every 2 pixels there's a step. So that jaggedness is caused by the specific like graphics update that I'm playing on. I could get better anti-aliasing if I updated my Xbox, but it also gives a little bit more lag in some places, and I don't like it. So I think that effect causes maybe the outline of certain objects to look a little bit more dark and give that cell shading effect. And because this level has a lot of straight lines, like these railings right here. I think it lends itself more to that effect.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
So if most of you guys who have played Halo 2 on the Xbox 360, you might remember that there was a glitch that made like a ghost image show up on the screen. It was, people called it a graphics burn. It's just like a superimposed image that takes up the screen. It didn't do anything, but it just like was kind of annoying. I never get that, and that is also because I play on the unupdated Xbox 360. If I were to update my Xbox, I would get that same ghosted image, but it doesn't happen on this down one. Did he really get his slow shields back? Why are you full? Game sucks. Yeah, it changes graphics in general. I think it changes a bunch about transparencies. It changes level of detail for how far objects get that switch. Because you know, like if you're far away from an object, it switches to high versus low. It makes that distance, you get higher level of detail at shorter distance. It changes camouflage, like all transparency property things.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Vorsicht!
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Oh yeah.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Okay, this is the one. Stop.
Hochführen ist Macht.
Alright. No. No, man. I needed to reload. I needed to not miss my shot.
Alarm,
I need to be
Entertruppen
faster.
unterwegs.
Alright. I'm tired of grinding. I'm just gonna cheat. You guys aren't gonna snitch if I just cheat and do an offline run and edit it together, right? I give up. The game wins. It's time to cheat. There comes a point in every man's life when he has to decide, yeah, I'm gonna cheat. Isn't that what every other runners? See, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure. It was like saying the quiet part out loud. So if they are allowed to cheat, I'm allowed to cheat, right? We just all keep it hush hush.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Come on.
Alarm,
Let me out of this level.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Object dump memory gets a fancy text table and everything. So are you saying everything on that table gets dumped? Or I don't know. If you could find a way to just fill up the table, that's what we're looking for. Also, I'm not convinced Needler is the best. Needler works really well because it shoots fast and it's a slow-moving projectile. But from what I know about the Sentinel gun, it produces a projectile every single frame. So it may not exist on screen very long, but if the goal is just to time it with the spawning of the enemies, it might be better to use the Sentinel gun. I don't know, maybe a different gun altogether. Maybe the Phantom turret, or the turrets that are there. I don't know. It's worth exploring other weapons as well. I'm not convinced that Needlers are the only option. If we're only shooting straight up in the air and we're not getting them frozen, everything's on the table. No.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taste? Oh!
Stop. Stop.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Why are you shooting? Yeah.
Hey, kann das sein? Hat die Malta die Eindringlinge schon
It's not very fast, but I'm not gonna restart.
Malta
Keep on keeping on.
Der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die Zündkapsel ranzukommen.
Chief, ich glaube, wir ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei.
Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
How are you still alive? No, I'm dead! Hold on. Okay, well, could have gone worse. I'm gonna keep it. We're alive. Yeah, I really do think there's something there, Fortune. I don't know. The fact I got it to work using just bottomless clip is what gave me hope, but it might you might find that it's just because I cheated. I just feel like it's so close.
Chief, gut, dass Sie kommen konnten. Die
Sergeant, ich
Absturzstelle
brauche
ist
Sie auf dem
jenseits
Vogel.
dieses Hotels, Chief.
Ma'am?
Hier ist von Allianz.
Meine
Folgen
Pelicans
Sie mir.
bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln.
I haven't been super motivated to do runs recently because I feel like I'm on the verge of finding something new for Sacred Icon. So it kind of doesn't. If I want to like devote some hours of the day to play Halo, doing runs when I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakthrough for a glitch seems silly, you know. But I didn't stream yesterday, but I did play Halo yesterday, and I was trying to do glitches. I was trying to find a way to skip Sacred Icon's ending, and I didn't come up with anything. I exhausted a bunch of my ideas and proved that they're not really viable. I'm down to my last couple. But it seems we're just on the verge of being able to skip some of the waves on the end fight. $42 versus 65. That is weird. Also, only 65 seems smaller than I expected. I'm pretty sure when I do runs, it's more full than that sometimes. Well, is it at the very start for you? How full is it like at the very start of the mission? $65 seems too low. Yeah, I knew the start was like super close. I think sometimes you can get to the end with that like same amount, around there.
Hey, du hast beim letzten Mal vorn gesessen.
Nette Begrüßung.
Also, don't forget that when you do a speedrun, depending on which way you go over the wall and spawn in the end fight, you can leave a bunch of people and the elite pods like either frozen in void space, frozen doing nothing, or you can allow them to come forward. So I think you can spawn more or less flood enforcements that way too. I think there's something that needs to be explored under that regard. Because there's a bunch of different ways to get over the wall. Some of them allow the elites to spawn, some of them can skip certain spawns. 3-4.
Eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Waves. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Kompanie 8, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben, kommen Sie.
Okay, that's clean the early cycle, right? Wish I got another grenade. It's fine. Pretty good still. Yeah, so I see where you say your checkpoint's right before the sword fly. So I guess we need to do research into how to maximize the spawns before you get to half jaw, and then we need to check at half jaw. We need to see how overloaded we can be at that point, because that's the real goal, right?
Vorsichtig, Chief. Dieser Elite war ein Ultra und diese Piloten sind auch nicht von Papa.
Okay, we're very green.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Da Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite.
Come on, Barber. Let me through. God. I couldn't aim on that first attempt. Good thing I got the second one. Okay. You're gonna be nice to me, Barber. You're gonna let me through the floor. Where are the bumps? I don't know why I couldn't get bumps, man. I finally got in though. Still pretty fast.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder.
Oh, come on.
Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Never lucky. Okay, still a good arbiter. We're gonna lose a little bit, but this is still a good run here. Come on. Here we go.
Ich schicke einen Phantom zur Unterstützung. Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Alright. Still 15 seconds ahead. We take those.
Unser Glaube wird uns stark machen. Was ist hier passiert?
Brother man, do I not seem locked into you? Trying to be locked in.
Einen Gebieter steht eine Propheten an, er muss ganz nah sein, zu erledigen.
Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf.
Anführer, bleibt. Die Platt greift uns an.
Pretty good. What's up, Kashish?
Gebieter. Wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
Yeah, I've been trying to make a Sacred Icon strat work. I got it to work using cheats, which was kind of promising and has led me down more rabbit holes. But I can't get anything legit yet. But basically I want to overload the end fight by shooting a bunch of projectiles. Nothing's working yet. If I turn on bottomless clip and I just fill the sky with needles, I can get it to work, but that's with bottomless clip and like unrealistic scenario. But I mean, the fact that I was able to skip every wave, so maybe if I could like, I don't know, skip 1 or 2 waves, it might be possible. I feel like there is something there. I wish I had more people looking at it. But it does feel like, I think Fortune's looking at it now, and maybe a couple other people were I think Dabble was wanting to try it too, so maybe some other people will look at it. I think there's something to be found for sure. I think if you like pick up and drop the weapons strategically, they don't get deleted off the map. And then I think if you combine that with if you like never look away from the corpses, they never get deleted. So if you can stand in a place that you can see all of the corpses, and then shoot a bunch of needles, the bodies won't get deleted, the needles will stay on the map, and maybe the wave won't spawn. So maybe like standing up at the top, like highest ledge at top mid would work, and you can look down on the battlefield and see everything, and then shoot your needles straight across like to the place we came from. I don't know, something like that might work. We just need to maximize the amount of stuff on the map. It's very close to the point where the map is completely full. And if the map is completely full, it won't be able to spawn in that wave, and we won't have to fight them. And it'll just go on to the next one. Where is this other guy? Okay, there he is. No one was punching me. Okay, 28, that's pretty fast. Really need this popcorn to die. I'm not about to have him ruin my whole run. I says 28. Back over here.
Bringt die Phantoms zur Mine. Wir gehen erst, wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist. Gebieter, die Flat ist jetzt überall in der Station. Wir sind zu wenige für so eine Riesenverseuchung. Sucht den Anführer dieser Ketzer. Tötet ihn jetzt!
This is pretty
Krieger,
fast.
zurück zur Landezone. Der Gebieter geht weiter nach oben, trennt die Station ab und scheucht die Ketzer aus dem Loch.
Not quite sub 8 button. Even 8 button. Oh, it was like 759. That was like a high 759. It's fast.
Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter. Los, trennen Sie das Kabel durch.
One of these cables should be weak. I heard like 5 sentinels die. Is this one not gonna be weak? No.
Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlingert ja vielleicht.
The sentinel EMPs, sometimes they'll chain react and they can break the cables for you and save you like sword slashes. So sometimes you'll get here and it'll be damaged already.
Ein letztes Kabel, Gebieter.
Okay. Second half of Oracle. Treat me well. I think this run's deathless. Isn't it?
Das hat gereicht. Die Station ist im freien Fall.
I mentioned it, which is going to put a curse on it.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht.
Will you just stand still? Will you not do this? Oh my god. I've actually died to the... Oh my god. That's crazy. I actually put a curse on it. What? Why? Why is this happening to me? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die again. I'm dead. Don't kill me. I died in the cutscene. Dude, I've never died that late. I've never died that late. It's a soft lock. I knew it. I knew it. I've never had this happen. It's a true soft lock. Wow, I've never had it happen. I've never seen this. I thought this might have been what happened. The needle didn't kill me before the cutscene, it killed me after the cutscene. I'm truly soft locked. It's not the 5 revert. Oh, it did 5 revert. I didn't think it was gonna work. Usually you can't 5 reverts through cutscenes. I guess it worked. Well, I guess I lost extra time there by not 5 reverting, but can you blame me? It's dead. I didn't think it was gonna double revert me either. I thought I was gonna be stuck there. What a crazy death. I've never seen that though. That's cool. I thought that was possible. Dying on the wrong side of the cutscene. I've never seen it though. It would only happen with needles because the needles have a delayed damage thing. Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing to see something new. So, I mean, I'm not even really mad I lost the run because, like, new shit kind of excites me. Somebody, I hope, clipped that. That's such a rare death. It's hard. I've died on that cutscene. Like before the cutscene is very normal, and what happens is then you can't pause. You're stuck, and you have to watch like 5 seconds of the cutscene. Then it reverts you to last checkpoint. But what happened there was I died after the cutscene because I was one shot. I teleported into the Banshee, and then the needle teleported with me because it was stuck to me, and then the needle killed me because of the delayed explosion. So I got delayed needled, and that. I don't know, the timing on that's just crazy. I wonder what would happen if I watched the cutscene. I don't actually know.
Das ist ja ein richtiger Auflauf.
I think I was watching the cutscene. I think that happened. I think I got a checkpoint. Like in the cutscene, and that's what it was happening. I don't know. Still pretty cool either way. I like to see new things.
Meine Herren, wie schön, dass Sie zurück sind. Sprechen Sie, Cortana.
Es rührt sich was, Sir. Nahe Io. Untersuchungen laufen schon.
Tut mir leid, aber wir müssen hier Druck machen.
Sieht gut aus.
Danke. Vielen Dank. Sergeant Major, das Kreuz der Kolonien wird für großen Wagemut und Hingabe verliehen. An einen Soldaten des United Earth Space Corps.
Das nenne ich absolute Ketzerei. Er soll für alle, die unsere Allianz brechen wollen, ein Beispiel sein.
Commander Miranda Keys. Ihr Vater handelte stets im Einklang mit den höchsten Traditionen des Militärdienstes. Seine beispiellose und große Tapferkeit hat ihm und der UNSC höchste Ehre gemacht. Die Navy hat einen der Besten verloren.
Raumrisse voraus, direkt vor unserem Kampfverband.
Zeigen Sie.
15 Allianz-Schlachtschiffe halten die Position außerhalb der Todeszone.
Hier spricht Flottenadmiral Harper. Wir gehen zum Angriff über.
Negativ, Admiral. Bilden Sie eine Verteidigungsstellung um den Verband. Commander, gehen Sie an Bord und stoßen Sie zur Flotte.
Ja, Sir.
Sie gehen ans Map-Geschütz, Cortana. Sobald Sie in Reichweite kommen, Feuer frei.
Mit Vergnügen.
Irgendwas stimmt nicht. Die Flotte, die Reach zerstörte, war 50 Mal so groß.
Yo, Vinny, thank you so much for the gifted.
Enterschiffe, eine Riesenmenge.
I don't know if you caught the end of that last run, but we just had a death I've never had before. So you might want to scroll back like 5 minutes if you missed it. It's at the end of Oracle.
Ich brauche eine Waffe.
Gleich hier lang.
Thanks, Kachish. I appreciate it.
Entertruppen unterwegs.
That's a pretty wild death, isn't it? I mean, I guess obviously MCC runners have never experienced it because they get to be invincible. But it's something I've never seen, even on other streams.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
It's something I've wondered if it was possible, though.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Come here. I don't care where you post it. I think they ban mentions of me, don't they? That place is weird.
An alle,
Yeah, I mean, you can try. I don't know if they still do or not.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung.
Come on.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Let me in.
Alarm! Enter.
Yeah, Vinny. Tony Death.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstation.
Okay, come on. Let's get another run going. Any good progress tonight? I mean, the only progress to be made is either world record or no world record. That's where we're at. I mean, I'm 15 seconds off, so technically I could get an improvement, but like, I would consider that a failure if I made it to the end and didn't get world record. This guy's gonna stay up here by chance. It didn't. I couldn't find it down low. I see one of them. We still have a copy of the Guinness Book of Records I'm in. I don't even have a copy. You know, they didn't tell me either. I had no idea. Somebody came into my chat and was like, hey, I see you in my Book of Guinness World Records, bro. And I thought he was making some, like, Cody Miller joke, because Cody actually is in the Guinness Book of World Records. And, I was like, yeah, whatever. And then he's like, no, really, it's here. I had to, like, look it up. What year was that? Do you remember? I think it was, like, 2015 or 16, one of those years. Yeah, Cody's legendary Deathless run, that was like what made him popular as a speedrunner, was he was the first to complete Halo 2 legendary Deathless for Twin Galaxies. It was a bounty. It ended up that he cheated, but we didn't know that back in the day. But they had like a $150 bounty or something, plus some other prizes, to beat the game Deathless, and Cody did that first. And they put him in the, like, I think the 2007 Book of Records, or one of those years, like 2005, 6, or 7. But yeah, unfortunately, it did end up that the run that made it in was cheated. How can we ever trust the integrity of Twin Galaxies again? He cheated by editing together multiple videos. So if he died, he would just click restart level, try again, and then edit out the deaths.
Alarm! Enter Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Okay, we're in. No, I got stuck in the corner. There's a little corner between the box there that you can fall into.
Alarm! Enter Truppen unterwegs.
Boy, Chess, you're not gonna believe this, but biggest meat. That's why I was in the record book.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Kind of a legend. No, these don't work on Master Chief Collection. It's possible to make them work if you use mods, but just by default, no, they won't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the way it works is I'm counting the number of good bumps that I get. Every time you run into the box, it like shakes your screen slightly. And if you do it with full speed and like directly flat against the box, then that will give you a good bump. And the good bumps are like what I'm counting. So sometimes you'll hear me like count or mutter numbers to myself. That's what I'm doing. I skip over the bad bumps when I'm counting, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You see, I started on 1 and then I skipped it because the first one wasn't good. So then I readjusted my angle to get the better angle for the bump, and then I got 9 of them. Then I went through. I do 8 for the first one and 9 for the second one, just because those are the numbers that work. We don't really understand the trick super well. It's kind of crazy that it's still such a mystery, but it is. How am I not dead?
Oh, die verlassen den
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
That's not fair.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
How many fake world records are out there? I mean, you mean today? I mean, how could I know? If I knew, then I would alert whatever moderators need to know. But I would think people cheat less now than they did back in the day. It was way easier to cheat back in the day. Everyone was cheating back then. Streaming wasn't really a thing, and segmented runs were more popular, so it was just like the skill that everybody had. Like, instead of doing a full game run, people couldn't really upload full game runs, so what you would do is you would upload them in segments, and you would optimize those segments heavily, and so you would get some really good speedruns. And that led into, like, you've seen like the old maybe Halo 2 done segmented run. That's what like most of the speedrunners were doing across the board on Speed Demos Archive at the time. So a lot of those people weren't streaming because streaming wasn't popular, and they knew how to edit together segments like flawlessly for their speedruns already. So there's like no accountability. It's just a bunch of like 12 and 13-year-olds, like maybe 16 to 18-year-olds as well, but it's a bunch of kids. Some of them are 20s. A lot of people are, I mean, everyone was just cheating. A lot of them were editing videos to, if it was easy to edit out a death, someone was probably doing it. But basically every major game has had at least a couple world records that were found to be cheated over the years. And it's funny how different methods catch people. There's like the Mario eye blinks that caught people. Mario's eyes blink at a certain frequency, and if they don't sync up throughout the entire run, then they can catch you. There's the sound analysis, where if the audio spectrogram isn't consistent, they can like check the background noise to see if there's jumps in audio. I actually don't remember what my first record was. It might have been Delta Halo. I'm not actually sure though. It might have been a Halo 3 like 2007 record. I don't know if I had any records when I first started in 2005 or 6. I was mostly just copying the videos of other people, And I wasn't really setting records yet. I was doing runs back then, but I don't know when I started actually having records. I've lost a lot of that content from back then. I've recovered a good chunk of it in my like researches, but I don't remember exactly when I started getting records, to be honest. I know Skirty had many of the world records before I did. I remember some of the names of the people who I beat, so I remember the record that came before me. I could probably figure out better dates. Maybe look for my oldest.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen. Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Don't shoot it, man.
Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Why can I not aim? I don't understand what was going wrong there. Oh my gosh. Throwing? Where's my focus? Where are my good runs? Give me a minute.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras.
Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Gibt Ihnen Hoffnung.
Fuck, man.
Also lächeln. Okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
Das ist ja ein richtiger Auflauf.
Wenn Sie mich auf Knien sehen wollen, muss ich Sie enttäuschen.
Sind Sie sicher?
Meine Herren, wie schön, dass Sie zurück sind. Sprechen Sie, Cortana.
Es rührt sich was, Sir. Nahe Io. Untersuchungen laufen schon.
Tut mir leid, aber wir müssen hier Druck machen.
Sieht gut aus.
Danke.
Vielen Dank.
Sergeant Major, das Kreuz der Kolonien wird für großen Wagemut und Hingabe verliehen. An einen Soldaten des United Earth Space Corps.
Das nenne ich absolute Ketzerei. Er soll für alle, die unsere Allianz brechen wollen, ein Beispiel sein.
Commander Miranda Keys. Ihr Vater handelte stets im Einklang mit den höchsten Traditionen des Militärdienstes. Seine beispiellose, große Tapferkeit hat ihm und der UNSC höchste Ehre gemacht. Die Navy hat einen der Besten verloren.
Raumrisse voraus, direkt vor unserem Kampfverband.
Zeigen Sie.
15 Allianz-Schlachtschiffe halten die Position außerhalb der Todeszone.
Hier spricht Flottenadmiral Harper. Wir gehen zum Angriff über.
Negativ, Admiral. Bilden Sie eine Verteidigungsstellung um den Verband. Commander, gehen Sie an Bord und stoßen Sie zur Flotte.
Ja, Sir.
Sie gehen ans Map-Geschütz, Cortana. Sobald Sie in Reichweite kommen, Feuer frei.
Mit Vergnügen.
Irgendwas stimmt nicht. Die Flotte, die Reach zerstört.
You guys think I could take Arbiter's voice acting spot when I stretch?
Eine Riesenmenge.
Sie wollen unsere Map-Geschütze ausschalten, damit ihre Schlachtschiffe die Erde angreifen können. Master Chief, Station verteidigen.
Did I get the job?
Ja, Sir. Ich brauche eine Waffe.
Gleich hier lang.
Ugh.
So groß ist er auch nicht.
Ugh. Alright, I'm stretching, I'm drinking water, I'm focusing. Let's do it. I don't know, my head kinda hurts today. I don't feel super into it. I don't know. Maybe I need to go grab a snack.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I don't know, I definitely don't feel... I haven't felt super on it for the last couple weeks. I don't know why it comes and goes, but like some weeks I feel like I can world record any run, and then other weeks I just struggle to get out of the early game. We've been in a bit of a lull. But I just know there's a good one cooking. I'm so close. I don't know, I'm burning out, but I can't give up. I'm definitely burning out a little. I feel like I'm so close. It's really hard mentally to bounce back after losing so many like nail biters as well. The more you try, the greater your chances. I mean, obviously, yeah, but I need to be thoughtful with the way I spend my time. I can't just like waste my time. I need to actually improve. And I do try to improve. Constantly am re-examining the strategies I'm using. I'm constantly practicing the places that I find trouble with. The game's just also hard.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I'm also pretty often looking for new strategies. There's only minor time saves since the last record was set. There hasn't been anything major in the last couple years for this game. I feel like I've been on the brink of new discoveries a couple times. I think there's something new to be discovered on Sacred Icon right now. So sometimes I get distracted from doing runs because I think I have new glitches under my belt.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I think that there is just something to skip at the end of Sacred Icon. I feel it. I feel like I'm close. Get a really good metro, yeah, that's all you need. Just play the third level well and everything else will fall into place, that's what they say. need to bother practicing the other sections. I really don't appreciate the feedback on what I need and don't need to do to get record.
Was habe ich Ihnen denn getan? Feinde gesichtet!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Ich sehe noch einen Feind!
I was meant to do plus. How are you not done? Ugh. Yeah, I just need to get a good everything, and then I can get world record. Easy. I mean, honestly, it's not that hard. A good everything? Is that too much to ask? I feel like that's just sensible in the Big 25.
Ich sehe zu, ob ich es raustreiben kann. Sir, ich könnte wirklich Ihre Hilfe brauchen.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochführen dicht machen.
I bet a grenade not deal any damage. I felt like that was gonna be a pretty meaty grenade. Will you chill out throwing all this shit at me?
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Can't believe you didn't die. Protest, when are you gonna run Classic, the good version?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Sie können weiter vor. Schalten Sie nachher nach auf. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger. Finden Sie die Bombe. Im Lauf. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei.
Jetzt
Ich glaube es nicht, die ziehen sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Please. Please. It's slow. When you get your first white hair. Buddy, there's no way you're not creeping up on white hairs. They'll come sooner than you think.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
I knew some people who got gray hairs in high school. Like, legit had like half a gray head. Not just like one or two random stray hairs, but like full on like turning gray in high school. I think it's pretty common for some people to go gray in their like late 20s. I think my uncle was completely gray by the time he was like 30. He was like white hair.
Bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Unten bleiben! Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Okay.
Ma'am? Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Unten bleiben! Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
I don't want to restart, man, but it's so slow. Keeping runs like these are tough. Like, it's not that slow.
Direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen.
Who later? Thank you for the resub. A kid who had a mustache in the first grade? First grade's wild, but I had facial hair really young. I could grow, like, a beard when I was in high school. I guess I did know a kid on my soccer team when I was in, like, first or second grade who had a tuft of hair on his chin like a billy goat. Like, the stereotypical, like, just one goatee bit of hair. He was like in second grade and he had like billy goat hair on his chin. That was kind of weird. All my friends thought that was weird on the soccer team. I don't know why he didn't just shave it or pluck it. I guess he thought it was cool. It was kind of cool, to be honest. It was weird, but I mean, it was interesting. I remember it 20 years later. There was also a kid who had the caved-in chest thing. Pectivus or something it's called, where you have like a dent in your chest. And we would, when we played soccer, like a lot of times we would end up playing like shirts versus skins. So he would end up like taking his shirt off and everyone would like awe at the big dent in his chest. That was always kind of cool.
Das ist ja ein richtiger Auflauf.
Wenn Sie mich auf Knien sehen wollen, muss ich Sie enttäuschen.
Sind Sie sicher?
Yo, Tuxedo, thank you for the resub. I need to refill my water.
Meine Herren, wie schön, dass Sie zurück sind. Sprechen Sie, Cortana.
Es rührt sich was, Sir, nahe Io. Untersuchungen laufen schon.
Tut mir leid, aber wir müssen hier Druck machen.
Sieht gut aus.
Vielen Dank.
Sergeant Major, das Kreuz der Kolonien wird für großen Wagemut und Hingabe verliehen. An einen Soldaten des United Earth Space Corps.
Das nenne ich absolute Ketzerei. Er soll für alle, die unsere Allianz brechen wollen, ein Beispiel sein.
Commander Miranda Keys. Ihr Vater handelte stets im Einklang mit den höchsten Traditionen des Militärdienstes. Seine beispiellose große Tapferkeit hat ihm und der UNSC höchste Ehre gemacht. Die Navy hat einen der besten verloren.
Raumrisse voraus, direkt vor unserem Kampfverband.
Zeigen Sie.
15 Allianz-Schlachtschiffe halten die Position außerhalb der Todeszone.
Hier spricht Flottenadmiral Harper. Wir gehen zum Angriff über.
Negativ, Admiral. Bilden Sie eine Verteidigungsstellung um den Verband. Commander, gehen Sie an Bord und stoßen Sie zur Flotte.
Ja, Sir.
Sie gehen ans Map-Geschütz, Cortana. Sobald Sie in Reichweite kommen, Feuer frei.
Mit Vergnügen.
Irgendwas stimmt nicht. Die Flotte, die Reach zerstörte, war 50 Mal so groß.
Sir, noch mehr von denen. Enterschiffe, eine Riesenmenge.
Sie wollen unsere Map-Geschütze ausschalten, damit ihre Schlachtschiffe die Erde angreifen können. Master Chief, Station verteidigen.
Ja, Sir. Ich brauche eine Waffe.
Gleich hier lang.
I need to. You guys listen closely whenever the level starts.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Did you hear that the music played for like the first 5 seconds of the level before I started ghosting and during the first bit of ghosting? Normally there's no music at the start of the level, but if you watch the entire cutscene, then you get music.
Hätte das kommen sehen. Ich hab seine Spur verloren.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, bad chat. The ultimate dream is to set world record while listening to it. Get the IL record with the music. I don't actually know which other levels on Halo 2 it does it for. I bet it does it for a couple more. I know on Halo 1, if you watch the entire library introduction cutscene, it will spawn you like 10 steps forward. Maybe not even quite, it's like 3 steps forward. It's like 1 second of walking. So it's actually, for the IL record, it's actually better to watch the entire cutscene, because it spawns you slightly further forward. It's like 1 second though, so obviously it's for the grind. It's not worth it, but technically, that's the optimal way. on, man.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I was thinking about doing a glitch. I want to try to activate all 4 letterbox checkpoints on this level at the same exact time. So at the very start of the level, before like that door blows up with Johnson on the turret, it triggers some black box text. There's some after you beat Hangar 2. There's some when you go in space for the first time, and there's some when you enter the elevator at the end of the level. I want to activate all 4 of those so that they overlap and all of the text is at the bottom of the screen at the same time. I think I'd have to do it in co-op, but I still think it would be a cool thing to try. I think it might be possible. It wouldn't do anything, it would just be for fun, but it would I think it would look cool to have the text overlap in 4 ways.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm. Enter-Truppen.
I think it probably should be able to, Bart. Which ones couldn't you? Isn't there one at the start of Cortana that's probably unskippable?
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
And, oh yeah, End of Crows, if you count that as one, yeah. I would hardly count Crows, to be honest.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I guess it depends on how long that one extends, but I bet you could DC clip past that one, or DC launch. Does the trigger go all the way to that little door? If it doesn't, I bet you could launch straight to the door and skip it if you really wanted to.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Jeder sucht sich ein Ziel. Ich sehe zu, ob ich es raustreibe.
Do you die?
Hey, Alter, kannst du dich vielleicht als Kugelfänger vor mir aufstellen?
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Karte?
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Come on. Oh. It's still not slow. Just don't kill me here. Oh. They almost did.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger. Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei. Ich glaube es nicht. Jetzt ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den
Not sure why they didn't shoot at me, but we'll take it. Please. Please. Don't kill me. Wow. Am I just cheating? I did none of those bullets connect. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm cheating. Check him PC. This is not normally. Like I didn't die. Okay, whatever. I'm out of there. Pickle time is over.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Been pickled.
Das ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Oh, come on. How do I miss the jump up? Not that much time left.
Ich übernehme das Geschütz.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Where has the gumption gone in my run? Who stole my drive? I feel like I've been kicked down a couple pedals. Who stole the gumption?
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
What's the point of delaying that elite kill? Because I need to make him enraged so that he'll pull out a sword.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln.
If I just kill him instantly, he will drop a plasma rifle and that's it. But if I make him mad, he will pull out a sword and then I can grab that.
Überall retten, trotzdem besser als schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Weiter, weiter, es gibt nichts zu sehen. Los, weiter, es gibt nichts zu sehen. Oh, das ist ernst, Mann.
Saw a part of the map you've never seen before. Are you talking about where I drove the Ghost? Yeah, I don't normally go through there, but the run was kind of slow and I wanted to save a couple seconds and I had HP for it. It's risky because you can get blown up like it almost happened to me. I usually go on the outside of the beach. It's just a couple seconds, it's not very much. When we get world record by 2 seconds, we will be looking back on that outskirts thinking, man, glad he did that. And I really gotta get this dang record. Everyone's asking me what I'm gonna do after I get the record, like it's a sure thing. And I'm over here just trying to fight and keep grinding. I need to do it. Go for another record, yeah, just make it faster. I mean, I might grind it down, depends on if I get a 1 second record versus a 1 minute record, who knows what I'll do. But my current goals are just set on one thing. I just want to get the record once. I don't care about how many seconds. I don't have plans planned afterwards. I just want to get this dang time. No, it doesn't save that much time. It does save a little if you get a sword cancel, and it also makes that section a million times easier. That section's actually pretty hard if you don't have a sword, because there's 2 elites and 4 grunts, and even more grunts on the other side. I know I can do it. I've been knocking at the door for so long. I don't know. I don't need to prove it to myself anymore. Like, I know I've got what it takes. I just need to do it. Feels like I've been knocking at the door for a year now, though. Losing my dang marble. Knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. Somebody's engine on the highway is like making loud backfiring noises. It sounds crazy. Sounds like they're driving the goddamn Batmobile. No, man, I was around that corner. That's crazy. That's about as late as you can die. That's an actual crazy death. Okay. 202. Don't do that. This game is driving me crazy. I'm about to do a Sudoku.
sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras.
Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gibt ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln, okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Alright, let's do it again. One more time with feeling. Should we turn back on the webcam? You guys like this scene better? With the webcam? Or the other scene? I feel like I don't know if I feel like I'm trying to focus more when the webcam's off. But I don't know if it's helping. It's for the webcam.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Yeah, I think it makes the grind more personable. Like, people like seeing my reaction, and just me as a person makes it look like the guy, you can see the guy doing the thing. But sometimes it feels distracting to be on camera. Like, you're just aware that the camera's there at all times, you know?
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich hab's schlimm erwischt.
Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Hate this game.
Sie sagten doch, es...
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
One, two, three. I know I've got it in. I think I can. I just gotta be like Shift, the battle for Bikini Bottom speedrunner. Channel my inner Shift. Patron saint of the goat grinds. He can grind out his category for as long as he has. Surely I can do the same. It's crazy. Shift is like way ahead of second place, I'm pretty sure, in Battle for Bikini Bottom. But he just keeps grinding better times. And he has been grinding every day for, as far as I know, years. Like 10 years now. I've only been at this grind for like a year and I'm already burning out. A year is a lot to play every day. I don't know, I need to get the record soon. I need to buckle down and regain my focus because I'm definitely feeling a little burnout. I think I need to get back on a schedule like I had. I think being on a schedule was good for me. I might get back to like 10 AM starts every day. Oh, did he get a new record a day or two ago? That's pretty hype. Did he get his goal time yet? I mean, probably not. Never gonna stop. What happens when a speedrunner reaches their goal time? The world may never know. I'm not sure it can actually happen. I guess they're almost to the goal time on Mario. I think 15 frames is all that's left. You guys know a new Super Mario Bros. Record was set like 2 weeks ago. The OG Super Mario Bros., the like iconic one, the record is 4 minutes and 53 or 4 minutes 52. I can't remember exactly what it is, but they're 15 frames away from perfection. They know the maximum speed you can go because like you hold left, and they've used basically emulators to prove or you hold right, I mean, but they've used computers and emulators to prove basically like the mathematically fastest time possible, and humans are only 15 frames away, which is pretty crazy on a game that runs at 60 FPS, by the way. So that's 1/4 of a second. That's how far, the game will never go faster than that. That's how far away they are from perfection. And also the nature of the way Super Mario Bros. Works is all 15 frames is on the last level. Every other level is literally perfect. That guy died. Is this fast? When my record hits, what's my next plan of action? You see, we talked about this. I don't know. I'm just trying to get the record, man. You could probably do it. That's how you get hooked on speedrunning, Rob. You You watch a speedrun and you think, I could probably do that. And then you try it yourself. And I mean, you could do it if you commit the hours. But it's harder than you think it is. But I mean, that is literally how like all the speedrunners get started. Is they just think, yeah, I could try that.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bad.
Oh, come on. Please fly! Why can't I aim, man? I just can't aim. It's impossible. It's just not possible to aim at this stupid freaking dinosaur.
Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sich zurück. Sie haben Geräume hier. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Die zu entschärfen. Kümmert euch um die Träger. Finden Sie die Bombe. Im Lauf. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei.
Hey, das ist übel.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Okay, whatever. Get me out of here. Put me on the next mission. 455555555.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Sadly, he was never able to become a speedrunner. Feels bad.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Mark, when I get this record, can you try to get the Halo 3 record back?
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schmuck. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt.
I need you to come back
Haben
here.
sie wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Insel. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit
The
so
thought has crossed your mind. If you just learn how to do DC clips, then Nails is easily beatable. Beating your old PB. You think you're so washed you couldn't beat your old PB with new tech? feel like you should be able to beat your old PB like first try after some practice. Shouldn't the game just be faster? There's no way you're that washed. When was the last time you PB'd? It had to have been in the dinosaur days. '16, maybe 17. What the? As much, I guess really not a lot has been added to the speedrun since then, though. Everything's just faster. The butterfly on Covenant you could learn. A couple DC launches here and there. What else has changed? Not much. I mean, the run's pretty much the same. They just do everything a little faster now. Everything's a little more efficient. Oh, the out of bounds route on Arc, yeah. Or is there something different people do? No, that's what people do. You guys remember the superhero Bible Man? I remember one time when I was a kid, my mom was a nurse, and one of the doctors hosted a Christmas party, and the nurse's kids were invited, I guess, like she brought us. And this doctor had like a big mansion where he hosted his Christmas party and whatever, and so we hung out with the other kids when I was a kid. And the kids were showing us what they do for fun, and they were like, oh, we love Bible Man. He's the coolest. And they like showed us like DVDs and books, and I'd never heard or watched Bible Man before, but apparently he was the coolest. Is he still, was he a real thing? I didn't like fever dream this whole memory, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure he was real.
Nette Begrüßung.
Zoo listens to Bible Man's music? No, that's not. He's listening to just good old Christian rock. I'm talking about a superhero. Let's see those Christian rock streams. Come on, let me live. You almost got me.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Grays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
This guy there is alright. Said 43. Should I go for an IL record? I'm not going to. I kind of want to. If I went for the shotgun ending, I could maybe get IL record right now. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I don't want to throw the road away. I wanna keep more runs. Keep more around. Got one goal and my eyes are set on that one goal. There's a strat I could do to use the shotgun and rockets to clear this ending, and it's a little bit faster by like 7 or 8 seconds. But it's also a lot more risky. It's not really worth it. I just want to get more runs going.
Vorsichtig, Chief. Diese Elite war ein Ultra und diese Piloten sind auch...
Okay, whatever. Sloppy ending. Still fast. Here we go now, here we go now. Get another good Barbator. We got one earlier.
Und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
So far, so good. Here we go. Come on. Let me in. I just want to get through in less than 2 minutes, and I'll keep the run. First try would obviously be preferable. Let's do this. Okay, we're in. Did get the checkpoint. Checkpoint. Okay, we're feeling good. This is the run for tonight. This is gonna be the good one. Yo, Christian, thank you so much. Glad you could catch some of the late night runs. Feeling good about this one. Feeling locked in.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel.
This is really fast.
Meine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Is this gonna gold split?
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Let me in! Okay, not quite a gold, but really good Arbiter.
Wir dürfen nicht aufgeben.
Yeah, Rifle Jock, it's just time. The writing's on the wall. It's time.
Was ist hier passiert?
You guys better not follow me. Why are you following me?
Er verwendet eine Holodrohne. Er muss ganz nah sein. Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf. Einem Gebiet.
Bleibt. Die Flotte greift uns an.
Man, I got like nothing out of that wave. How is this possible? Please. Dang. Okay. Well, it's a slow door. I don't know how I couldn't hit those jids. It's not like a terrible door. It's just slightly slow. Did I lose time there? I feel like that last stage took a second to start. I don't think I lost. I'll find out when I get to the lab room. Did the other elite not make it on here? Did he live? The other elite? I hope he wasn't alive in the hallway. Not sure. I want them both to die. If they don't both die, I lose time later. Nice jump. Stay locked in. He is alive in the hall. That sucks. I'm gonna lose time later. I can't go back. It's not that much time. I think it's up to 10 seconds. I think it's usually less. Wonder if I could overload him. $36. This is pretty good. This is fine. $36. I said. Ugh. 36, I says. 36. I went early. Where? Alright, no, he wasn't alive, we're fine. It's a little slow because of that one flood that I had to extra kill, but it's fine.
Bringt die Phantoms zur Mine. Wir gehen erst, wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist.
Oh, defend. I had a really funny death earlier on a run. I don't know if you saw it. You know you can die before the cutscene on the Banshee, right? I died after the cutscene. Like, a needle stayed attached to me, the cutscene happened, and then I instant died on the other side of the cutscene. So it was like a soft lock where I just died as soon as the cutscene started. Kind of cool. I've never seen it before. Where'd this guy go?
Krieger, zurück zur Landezone. Der Gebieter geht weiter nach oben, trennt die Station ab und scheucht die Ketzer aus dem Loch. Mögen unsere Herren ihre Hand führen. Halten Sie das Schwert bereit. Dem wird das Kabel... Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter.
No way, man. Why didn't I get any good spawns on my side? It's fine. Stay locked in. Come on. Stay locked in. Still good. Oh, my back kind of hurts.
Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlingert ja vielleicht.
I'm probably gonna lose a little bit on this level, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Ein letztes Kabelgebieter.
Actually, no, we can break about even. Better than I thought. Here comes a good end now. If I don't die on the ending, we actually won't lose any time.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht.
There ain't no way, dude. How are they just instant melting me there?
Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht.
And there's nobody to... Oh, I hate this section so much. Come on. This section's like the worst section on the run. Look, now you guys don't even shoot at me. Okay, come on. Well, now we are losing time. They look. Ugh, my back is like hurting. I can't get comfortable sitting here. I'm like, I don't know, twisting. I don't know. I sat on it wrong or slept on it wrong. Ugh, I can't sit comfortably. Trying to stretch my back here. I must have been sitting weird for the last hour or two because I just like readjusted myself and my back hurts. me a checkpoint right here. Okay, we're still in the green, I think. I don't think we lost all our. I don't think we lost all of our run here. I think we're good. I think we're good. Where?
Mit einem neuen Kommando, einer neuen Flotte oder einem Versprechen. Worum wie viele andere Einrichtungen erforscht auch diese nicht mal Rockstar. Aber wo sind die Waffengebieter? Was ist herausgesprochen? All die investierte Zeit und Mühe unserer Bluttäter, nur um diesen Geschöpfe auf Eis zu legen. Ja. Und wo sind jetzt diese Götter, die uns die Propheten anbieten lassen? Transzendiert?
The run's not dead.
Kommen Sie, Gebieter. Ich zeige Ihnen, wohin es gegangen ist.
Still technically green, right? Let's go. Alright, still technically green. We're in there.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
That means the run stands a chance. Did I not kill this dude? I did, right? A little bit sloppy there. No. One level at a time. One at a time.
Artillerie ausgeschaltet, Sergeant. Landezone ist sicher. Vorerst.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung halten.
No.
Leichter gesagt als getan. Phantoms im Anmarsch, Chief.
Okay. We survived. Oh shit. Okay. That's how you're gonna shoot me. Don't shoot me anymore. No way did I just flip here. Hey. There's no way. How did they like change my trajectory mid-air, I swear. Am I coping? Did I choke that or did they make me choke? I swear they like flipped me mid-air, but maybe I just choked it. Might be just coping. Whatever, it's not that bad. It's a short death. If that's the worst thing that happens this Delta Halo, it's still a good level. We won't lose much. That's not it. Please. How bad's the time loss here? 20 seconds. We can bring it back on regret. Regret's our biggest time save. This run's still definitely fine.
Komisch. Die Allianz weiß von unserer Landung, aber hält uns nicht für besonders gefährlich. Na, die werden sich wundern.
Where are we at? 20 seconds. Alright, here we go. No. Got the shits. No, I almost saved it too. Dang. Why do I have to get the shit spawn? Uh-oh. Man. Dead? It's not dead yet. Come on. I don't want to give up on it. One more try. How much time is it? Like 40 seconds? I really don't want to give up on it yet, but ugh. Getting the bad spawn and then whiffing the next one, that's rough. Dang. I don't want to give up yet. I think it's just too bad. I'll keep trying for now. We'll see what it looks like at the end of this level. I'm really trying to not reset, but sometimes you're just forced into it. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get the good spawn like 70% of the time there as well, which is pretty annoying. I feel like I've been not getting it very much recently. 118 still possible? Nah, that's not how it works. First of all, that would assume it's possible to time my golds. Second of all, it hasn't been updated to reflect the new set of time loss. I just lost another 40 seconds. So actually only a 119.00 is possible. And that's assuming I play literally perfectly. So, not really. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm trying to not give up. I'm trying. I swear. What other levels have a decent amount of time saved? This is the biggest by a pretty good chunk. None of the later levels have that much. No, Gravemind has like none. Like 7 seconds or something. You say don't worry about the time, but you do have to worry about the time. Like, there's certain strategies that I could do that save like 1 second here or there that generally are not worth it. But if I'm behind world record, sometimes I can save those couple seconds here or there and save that time back. So it actually is worth it to like check my pace. More information doesn't make me play worse. It helps me make better decisions. The idea that I should play in the dark about like my pace is just not. It's just not it.
Dass ihn niemand vor menschlicher Präsenz dort gewarnt hätte. Das erklärt, warum seine Flotte nur aus ein paar Schiffen bestand. Seltsam, dass ein Prophet nur so dürftige Informationen über die Heimatwelt seines Feindes hat.
But yeah, I'm constantly deciding whether or not to like YOLO a section depending on how green a run is. I can like slow down and wait for checkpoints if the run is on good pace, but I can't really afford that if it's not. No, man. Ugh. He got his full camo back, so I couldn't lunge. Okay, the run's dead. Dude, my eyeball is like hurting. What has been going on with like my face recently? My nose itches, my eye hurts. Am I dying? I haven't even... I've taken the last couple days off. I haven't even been playing that much recently. Why am I dying? My eye hurts. I've drank like 4 refills of this Gatorade bottle of water. I've been drinking a lot of water this stream. Alright, I'm eating a granola bar. Drinking some water. Turned on my fan, got my blankie. Locking in for another set of runs. But give me a minute. I'm gonna need a short break. Alright, let's do everyone's favorite de-stressor, bullet chess. Sometimes when I'm having a rough session, it's nice to reset the mental with some chess. So I'm gonna play a little bit of chess. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I will do some more runs. I'll get at least one more set out of Cairo. But I'm gonna play like 10 or 15 minutes of chess. And then I'll get back into the Halo. If any of you guys are chess fans at home, I like to play a lot of bullet. I'm pretty fast, I'm pretty good. I'll always be better though. There's always somebody, there's always a bigger fish. And there are a lot of fish. I want to put my queen here. He's threatening queen here. But let's not let that happen. Let's get rid of the tension here. Then push this guy. So now he's gonna think, oh, I meant to take his knight first. That's why I did this. But then he was going to think I was attacking his rook. Because he was going to take... Man, everything was going to work if I just played the moves in the right order. I was getting too busy talking about my evil plan instead of executing my evil plan. It was going to work. He was going to fall for it. It was going to be checkmate. Like, everyone... There's no way it wouldn't have worked. Dang. I blew it. Yeah, whatever. Let's play a new game. I set it up, I just played the moves in the wrong order. I knew what I wanted to do. Do I have any form of attack here? I feel like I must. I don't know, I couldn't find it. I don't want to let him fix his pawns. I know I had some grand attack there, I couldn't find it. I should have taken with the pawn. I knew it, and then I changed my mind. I don't know. Oh, I hate this game. Dang. I'm getting owned. My eye still kind of hurts too. I don't know what's up with that. I think I'm gonna turn off my lamp and play it in the dark, maybe. I don't know if the lights in the background are making my eyes hurt. Oh, that's where you go. That doesn't feel like that can possibly ever work. I'll just take this. Go here for. I can just move here. Let's go here with check. Let's go here. Just trying to simplify. No, I was hoping that he'd leave his rook there, and I mean now he can just take this, but I was wanting to do a little trick, but then he didn't fall for it. So I'm threatening this. If he takes, I double take. I'm just crushing. Go here with check. He does get this pawn, but I feel like I man, why does my eye hurt? Ugh, I'm gonna turn off my lamp. I'm gonna turn off my webcam. Ugh. Okay, I'll play in the dark. See if that helps. I don't know if it's the light from over there that's hurting me, or if it's my monitor, or if it's unrelated. But I'll play 1 or 2 more games, and then I'll get back to the Halo one. I'm not in good shape here. Am I in danger here? I'm fine, right? This is covered. I can't go here. Okay, well, that's probably gonna make me look fine. Alright, well, at least I'm playing faster than my opponents. I may not be playing better. Oh, what am I doing? Does he see it? He sees it. I'm in danger. I got away with some dirty stuff, but we won. You just gotta make it complicated for him in the end game. That was a funny one. Back and forth, ridiculous game. All right, one or two more, then I'll get back to the Halo one. You know, streaming chess is a kind of a terrible spectator sport because there's like not really a scoreboard. Like with other games like Counter-Strike, even if you're bad, you can appreciate who's winning and who's losing because there's a scoreboard. But like, if you're a chess novice and you're trying to enjoy my stream, it's like none of it makes any sense. Oh, I just lost my piece. I don't know what I'm doing. I could have tried to get to this diagonal. I didn't let him do that. So now what do I gotta do? Do I just not stand a chance on anything? What did he took a pawn there? What was that? He kind of left me a window back into this, didn't he? He takes here, I take here. I'm dead. I missed that his queen could go there. I guess he missed it too, but he found a different mate. I was hoping he'd pre-move that. If he pre-moved this, then I would have been able to take it and still lived. Is this your first mate, buddy? You've played 5,000 games and you're sitting here admiring your mate in one. People are so weird. They want you to resign, but it's a 1-minute game. It's faster for you to play the checkmate than it is for me to resign. Like, what are you waiting on? We're playing 1-minute chess, brother. You want me to resign? It's faster the other way. Just finish the game. Yeah, if you do want to learn more about chess, the first thing to learn is the way the pieces move and their like relative material worth. So the queen is the most valuable, the pawns are the least valuable, and learning kind of like how that value is determined, that lets you know when you should like trade pieces and shouldn't trade pieces. So like right now, if you look at the lower right, it says I'm +1 pawn. Does that show up on stream? It does, right? Oh no, it's just cut off at the bottom of the stream. But I have one more pawn than my opponent right now. The bishops are worth about 3, the pawns are worth 1, and the queens are worth 9. And basically, if you add up the total amount, whoever has more is winning, is the general gist of it. But it's not that simple. Oh, so this is checkmate. Alright, that's the last one. Let's get back to the Halo one. Okay. I don't know how much more I've got in me tonight, because I don't know, my face was hurting a minute ago. I don't know, I was having some weird eye pain. But I've turned down the lights. Maybe maybe we got another run in us, who knows. I'm gonna try one more out of Cairo. Yeah, it's definitely not better. Man. I think I can only give Cairo like 1 or 2 tries. This keeps up. I want to keep streaming, but I'm probably not going to be able to. I think I'm probably going to end it pretty soon. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason my right eye just started like hurting real bad. Yeah, just in this loading screen, it's hurting too bad. I'm gonna have to call it quits for tonight. Thanks everyone for watching and hanging out. I appreciate the support. I'll be back in the morning. I'll feel better. I think I just need sleep and some water. I'll be back.